Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your favorite Blue Wolf Flashhound, and I am about to embark on Major Minor. Now, the word minor is upside down, but it's on purpose. It was done by the developer Clace, who made this game. Welcome to Novadog and Shoal over on Twitch. If you want to watch my Twitch streams live, the Twitch link will be in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment. So, without further ado, let's go. Using multiple save files is highly recommended. Both keyboard and controls are supported for input. F4 will enter windowed mode. F5 will return to menu. Please enjoy and choose wisely. Where am I? Is this outer space? No, it absolutely can't be. I'd never survive in this void. I scan my surroundings. I'm just gonna pause Spotify so that way it doesn't show up on Twitch. I'm even gonna remove it from the scene. What I see should be an impossibility. A luminescent nebula gazes back at me. It twinkles, dancing across the sky. It's beautiful, but I'm not here to stargaze. As I take in this scenario, I notice some key things. My feet are not on solid ground. I appear suspended. And for some reason, I'm able to hear and breathe. Those are the two things you can't do in space. I count this as a blessing and focus on breathing. There were exercises I could use to calm myself down. I'm just gonna turn down Spotify a bit to where it seems muted, and I'll let the Spotify play. I'll even show it on stream and on the recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before I can count any higher, I'm interrupted. At that moment, I realize I'm not here by myself. I feel a hard rest upon my shoulder, and I shiver. I expect to feel fear, but a rush of calm overtakes me. Hello, and welcome to the Ark. This is a very special place, you see. Only a select few are allowed to be here. This is home to those touched by fate. Imbued with a power most would call fiction, others have come, but now it's your turn. First and foremost, I require a name. Now I'm gonna click off the game for a bit to you remove the capture cursor. And I do want to note that in advance, you may have seen it already, that not all of the text will appear in the box, the text box. I'll even check Discord. And it's just stream announcements on Discord. So back to the game. Something to enter in the annals of time. We must ensure that you aren't forgotten. So I believe this is the point where use keyboard to input name, press enter when ready. Just gonna put flash because, well, I'll just say right here, my name is actually like a two-part name, and the second half of my name does not indicate my species. Flash. It has a nice ring to it. I'm sure you'll be remembered. Now before I click, I believe this part here is not like part of the default text. Place like put it right here to like in the scripting coding that it's tailored to the specific name each player puts in. My name, you ask? I'm afraid that's not important. No one will remember me after this. Your presence here portends a grand fate. Not just for you, but the universe too. That is the purpose of those who come here. To that end, what else do they call you? Your surname is just as important. And out of curiosity, I must know. It's a last name. Hold on. Oh, my girls are getting at it again. Flash Hound. I'm gonna screen cap it so I can put it to the Steam cloud later. Very well. Pleasure is mine. In giving me your name, the deed is done. Your service to me and the Ark is pledged. But do not worry, you're not a slave. Your service rewards you with a power. Something that most would kill to achieve. Others must bend to the rules of the world. But for you, the opposite rings true. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. When you make a choice, reality will bend. Your every whim will fall to your lap. The universe now accommodates you. This is the power granted to you by the ark. This is the power granted to you by me. Oh, it appears that you're fading away. Do you long to return to Earth? I understand. There is fear in the unknown. I will find you again soon, and perhaps then we can talk a little more. Don't be scared, Flash. I mean no harm. Would you like to save your game? Yes. Now, I do want to say here that I need to speak with Clace, the programmer developer of this game, about, well, getting artwork of yours truly in the art style of this game for my YouTube thumbnails. And plus I need more Flashhound fan art anyway. I feel a rush of speed as I'm shot back into my body. It was almost as if my spirit momentarily left me. Who was that man? And just what was the ark? I scratched my head in a state of sheer confusion. I'm turning Spotify up a bit so you guys can hear the music. It definitely wasn't a dream. I know that for sure. When you wake up from a dream, you know it wasn't real. You laugh it off, continue on with your life. That's not the sensation I was feeling right now. I try to ground myself in reality. I take in my surroundings, the noises, and people. I focus on my destination, Tokyo, Japan. In some shape or form, that line has family resemblance to me because my youngest brother, damage control, Navy officer, Charlie Stanley of the United States Navy, is stationed in Tokyo, Japan right now until 2020. May 2020 to be precise, but no exact date has been given out yet. I feel myself calm down, slowly but surely. The anxiety starts to replace itself with excitement. Though many would argue what the difference is. Who didn't dream of going to Tokyo in their lifetime? It had to be on the bucket list of millions of people. It was the and it was the first of many places I'd visit on what would surely be the best year of my life. I sit there holding the armrest with a fierce grip. It wouldn't be long until I figured out how wrong I was. Chapter 1: The Calm Before the Storm. I tried my best to maintain my composure. The can of Pop Star held firmly in my grasp. I wasn't one to drink energy drinks so leisurely, but I picked up what you might call an addiction. For a little bit more context, I'll say this. Pop Star was the leading brand of energy drink. In fact, it was almost as popular as soda. It had full endorsement from a famous pop idol. A contest was held to coincide with this idol's new tour. 2 special cans were then thrown into the wild. Those that found them got to travel with the tour, almost like a golden ticket from old childhood stories. The contest made the drink skyrocket in popularity. It took the world by storm, a cultural phenomenon. The chance to live a life of luxury was hard to pass up. In case you didn't know, the name of the idol was Clace, an Easter egg to the developer of the game, and an Easter egg to the popular American energy drink Rockstar. So when I say I picked up something of an addiction, that might actually be the understatement of the year. The odds of winning were literally in the billions. So it took a fair amount of chugging in order to win. I asked myself if it was worth it. But that's subjective. At least that's what I told myself between jitters. Being one of the lucky 2 came with its consequences. That's what the media called the prospective winners. Before I can continue talking, I'm interrupted again. Of course, I didn't say again after that. Someone walking down the aisle has a nasty fall. They braced their descent and land on the seat behind me. That takes a special kind of skill, doesn't it? He quickly rises to his feet, wearing a look of panic. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I nod my head. It's not the end of the world. Aside from a minor fright, everything is fine. Although maybe we could talk past time. It was starting to get boring sitting by myself. First time on a train. Don't know what came over me. I just got dizzy and then BAM! sounds like someone has a case of vertigo. I apologize again. Sorry for intruding. I really am.
The spring sale is going on now through April 1st. Visit a
I'm just gonna mute that because YouTube's been a little bitch about copyright claims on ads. I try explaining to him that everything is fine, but he seems to think he's committed an awful crime. Your choices will affect the way you are treated. Yeah, can also change the flow of the story. Remember, it is not possible to please everyone. Before he can respond, however, an alarm sounds loudly. The train comes to a screeching halt. Mechanical failure? That's not good. And before I read that, turn Spotify back on. Oh no, what was that? Now before I continue, I just need a little drink of my soda. Are we going to die? I can't help but snicker at that. He's clearly one of those catastrophic thinkers. Good thing I brought a conch. Now I can be in power if we're stranded. He goes to rummage through his bag. A bit of a bookworm too, isn't he? I decide to just sit back and wait it out. In situations like this, there was nothing else to do. I try and think of how I could pass the time. It might take a while until we're mobile again. I can't use my phone for anything other than texts. The data charges while abroad were a death sentence, but everybody back home would already be asleep. There was quite the time. Oh. Okay. My phone vibrates, and I go to look at it. I didn't read that last text before I clicked it. Almost as if I knew I was thinking about it. It's Rook, the man I'm meeting at the train station. Text reads, "Are you almost here? Can't wait all day, you know." He's wondering where I am, and I'm not sure what to say. Should I play it cool or let him know we've stalled? Should I do... I'll be honest with him. Rook didn't like a response. I choose to be honest with him. Wouldn't want to get things off to a bad start. But somehow, I feel like that's exactly what happened. Uncertainty, my least favorite thing to hear. Very well. His reply signals a feeling of discontent. But there was nothing I could do. And of course, I was truthful. I could rest easy. I noticed that the squirrel is also eagerly texting away. I put my phone back in my pocket and reclined in my seat. I wasn't exactly sure how Rook was related to Clace, but he had to be pretty high up there. I was only getting concrete details last week. I thought there'd be limos and media coverage, but I was quickly told that this wasn't the case. I was getting picked up by a regular guy named Rook. I wonder if he would go full-on cliché with a large piece of cardboard that says Flash. Now before I read this part does have a bit of resemblance to two little events. The 2015 NHL Stadium Series at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The San Jose Sharks didn't send a limo to my house to pick me up and take me all the way down to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, because, well, I won 2 tickets to that game against the Los Angeles Kings and VIP post-game press conference. And then with Smosh Live, card in the top right corner where the stream boss is at. By the way, if you want to watch that. My dad had to drive me and my friend, who I shall not name, for privacy reasons. We went down to the Sacramento International Airport and Defy Media, I believe it was. They paid for airfare, ground travel in Los Angeles, hotel, tickets, everything else. Now back to this. Oh man, I really hope we'll be okay. My train rides are usually incident free. Usually? But he said that this was his first time. He seems to contradict himself without realizing it. Well, as fun as awkward silences are, we should probably get to know each other, just in case we're stuck here forever. Oh, how fun that would be. You can call me Keela, as the name appears right above the text. I'm here to see some friends. What about you? What brings you to Tokyo? It's nice to meet another English speaker. I only speak Japanese at a preschool level. I was about to answer, but I stopped myself short. I have flashbacks to when I signed that NDA. I wasn't allowed to publicly reveal why I was here. At least, not until the media made it official. But then again, what harm could it do? It'd likely never find itself back to me. Plus, Keela could be impressed with who I really am. A friend would be a great thing to have while abroad. Some choices don't have immediate consequences. Should I tell him or keep it a secret for now? It's, well, I want a contest. Or, sorry, I can't say why I'm here. I'll go this one. And that I decide that there's no harm in telling him the truth. Rook and those around him would never find out. I recount the adventure I took to find a winning can. I end up rambling on a little more than I'd have liked. But he seems, well, he's clearly indifferent. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not the answer I was expecting, honestly. Happy for you, though. I wish my life was that eventful. I'm just here to visit my brother. He was a big fan of Clay's, actually. He would have killed to win that contest. I thought he said he was here to meet friends. Now he's here to meet his brother? That seems odd. I'm still really excited. This is my first time in Tokyo. Gotta hit up all the maid cafes. Of course, typical tourists. What about you? Would you ever go to a maid cafe? Before I click, I'm gonna personally answer this. It's a 50-50 on this, but we'll see what happens next in the game. I've heard they're just the best. Maid cafes? Those were much like restaurants in Western culture. However, your waitress actually stays at your table. You converse with them, play games, get to know them. Wouldn't that be nice here in America? It was definitely a foreign concept to me. How do I respond to Keela? Your choice will affect the flow of the story. I'd love to go to one, or they aren't really my thing. I'd love to go to one. Keela liked your answer. Cool. We'll have to keep in touch. I've looked online at all the tourist sites, and there's some great ones down in Akihabara. I'm trying to say that. Before I can continue talking, the train moves again. And the passengers are all shaken up by the sudden movement. Keela beams a wide smile as if this was a major victory. Wow, I was scared of nothing. That didn't really last long at all. He sure seems like quite the character. If we did end up going to those maid cafes, well, there'd be no shortage of entertainment. I wonder if the same could be said of Rook. More importantly, I wonder how he'd treat me. He certainly seems like an interesting guy. I sure hope he doesn't find out I broke my NDA. I wanted to make friends here, not enemies. I find it odd that I'm analyzing my previous actions, as if I could have changed what I said and what I did. Perhaps it was because of that weird vision I had. I can control my own destiny, or something like that. What a ridiculous thing to comprehend. If I could control my destiny, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be off somewhere living a life of luxury. But there's no use thinking like that, so I stopped. At that exact moment, a pain attacks my chest. More pain than I've ever felt before. It pulses with my increasingly fast heartbeat. I go to clutch my gut instinctively, only to find out that I can't move. Everyone around me seems to have frozen in place. I start to panic. I go to focus on my breathing like before, but I can't breathe either. I sensed someone behind me, and then I felt it.
The van spring sale is going on now through April 1st. Visit a van
That hand on my shoulder again. The pain fades away, and I gasp loudly for air. Is there something about his touch? Terribly sorry for earlier. Our meeting seems to have been cut short. Perhaps you desired to return to Earth. After all, the universe bends to you now. Am I that frightening? Either way, I sense conflict with you. You think what happened earlier was a dream. Yet now, your dream stands before you. I am real. The arc is real. And the power that you have, well, yes, it's real too. I am not here to lecture you anymore. Your words and actions are your own. As is the power I have given you. However, you will be asked to help me. You are not receiving this power for free, but I will let you run free for today. When I see you again tonight, I will tell you everything, and then your journey will begin. This is a good place to stop on the video recording for YouTube. Would you like to save your game? Yes. Now, I'm gonna close it here for YouTube, but I'll continue on to Twitch. My Twitch link is in the description and in the pinned comment of the YouTube video.